First, welcome back, everybody. I calculated this. We have had a hiatus that was nearly as long as our game was running. If we'd run another 2 months, our hiatus would have been as long as as what we were actually playing for. So, welcome back, everyone. Joys of having young kids. That's a long time to have been following. Oh, thank you, Dante. I appreciate you, mate. You didn't need to do that, but thank you. I don't think the dancing guy will come up. No, I'm in the wrong IBS. So a year and a half ago, where we left off in this screen here, this is where you guys were, including that loot pile there that I don't know if anyone actually picked anything up and put in their inventory. So I left it there for reference. So where you guys found yourself after Zachary investigated a totally harmless body of water, despite some ominous shadows underneath, your group discovered that there was an aboleth under there, which was that really ugly little character there, or big character there, but that ended up being an absolutely terrible and terrifying being of flesh and teeth and looking like an oversized lamprey that was lurking below the surface and then made itself known when you guys went to have a little bit of a poke around at the shiny things that caught your attention. Um, in the fight that then ensued, as it came up and attempted to make some new friends out of your group, Zach was enamored by this wonderful and charming wee beastie and helped out his new friend in return for the promise of being reunited with his wife back in the real world. Um, but he did finally snap out of that, although it was after ramping up the aboleth with some haste and some other buffs and bonuses um, as you guys were fighting it. In the middle of all of that, out of nowhere, the character of Viktor, who we only just met on our final session before we went on an extended hiatus, um, played by Art, who I'm hoping will eventually pop up in here. But if he doesn't, I'll fill him in and remind him that we started. Um, he exploded. Well, from where he was stuck, really, but hiding as well out of the log that's just off to the side of the lake there. He made a hell of an entrance, bursting out of there, joining into the fray, resisting all of the charm effects. And in the ensuing battle, he actually landed the killing blow on the aboleth. In amongst all of that, Jake, who was a previous member of your party, a rogue, slipped away to parts unknown, but he did leave behind. And Alia, I believe, was the one who noticed this in amongst everything that was happening, standing back and shooting off various different arrows. Yes, sorry, I've got the sounds off at the moment because I didn't realize that one was still there. Apologies for that. I turned them off because Twitch is not playing them at the moment. If I can refund you those points, I will. So um, that flaming sword that was bound to Jake has been left with you guys. So after all of the battle and telling you of the fate that befell his old team, which was essentially being wiped out by the same creature that you guys battled, um, you actually invited Victor to join the group. So he's become part of the Chaos crew. Um, Someone did say that they were picking up the items of loot, but we will double check that so that you guys don't miss out on what you actually got from that battle. Uh, and where we finished up and where you find yourselves at the moment, um, and we will just have to make some decisions for Victor. The Victor found himself at the end of that battle unable to breathe strangely, and jumping into the water, he found relief, and that's why he's in the water at the moment, where he could actually breathe in the water, but he couldn't breathe when he was out of it. And
Getting
his
across the water
skin
world.
his skin had taken on like a really semi-translucent, sickly looking quality that seemed to coincide with this. Um, the other thing that was happening, just as a reminder for the OG Team Chaos, the original group, um, that in the leading, you're finding your way into this encounter and where you ended up, you were also quite briskly moving ahead of what seemed like quite a growing forest fire that was happening as a result of your previous night's camping and Jake being a bit overexcited with his flaming sword and being a bit of a pyromaniac, you definitely left behind a bit of a trail of destruction, and there was definitely a fire happening of some kind that you're aware of at your heels. To what extent, you don't know at the moment, because there was a lot going on. Um, Before we go any further from here, we do have to make a couple of checks to see what you guys do pick up and where we go next. So um, we've only got 3 of you here, so we will have to get one of you to double up. But I would like one of you, and you guys can decide who's going to be doing this, but I would like one of you to make a perception check of your surroundings now that the battle has wrapped up.
Ooh,
And I would like 2 of you, because he's not here, so I'm going to get 2 of you to inspect Victor and either make a nature or medicine check. So 2 of you can make an individual roll, or one of you can make the roll with advantage. No apologies needed on. Thank you very much for hanging and coming in. If you haven't already done so, check out the Realm World redevelopment project
You want
that's
me to
going on.
do a perception check?
yeah, not me.
So if you're doing the perception check with part of what you would be picking up, I'd give you doing it with advantage, Alia, especially with your heightened sense of smell, which leaves the other 2 of you to either do a nature or medicine check each, or one of you to roll with advantage.
Now, I know it's been a while, but I can't remember how to fucking do it.
It wasn't me first.
On D&D Beyond.
So if you look in D&D Beyond, it's just you'll see on the right left-hand side of your character sheet when you open it up, you've got like different things written down, and they've got like 0 pluses or minuses, and there'll be I don't remember which one they come under, but there is one there to do medicine.
Perception, yeah.
Yeah, and you're doing the perception. The others are doing either nature or medicine. So Fockianus and Zach, who's doing what role? And then I'll get Ali's role.
I mean, Zach's probably going to have better chances tonight, unless we both do separate ones. But is there any value in me giving you like, am I able to actually give you advantage?
It's the choice you guys have. I'm giving that to you, so you can either each individually inspect Victor. Oh, sorry, gotcha. Sorry, I thought you were asking me.
No.
Egg's loading his character sheet and doing mental maths, and any moment he's going to ask us how we like them apples. Have you frozen?
Perception checks are a D20, aren't they?
I think he's moving.
Yeah, and then add on if you have any bonus to it.
One. Okay,
I think you get you've got a and you do it with advantage.
This is an experience. I'm doing it with normal dice. Ignore the one in D&D Beyond. I just wanted to know what dice I needed to use.
No worries. Once I get this off Racer, I need to know from Dante and Egg. I need to know who's doing what. But let's deal with the perception first.
Zach rolled. I can see in D&D Beyond.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. My dice roll wasn't even that good.
Come on.
Are you talking? Because I can't hear you.
No, I can't either. Egg, what was your total? Can you hear us?
Put thumbs up, Egg, if you want me to tell what it was.
24.
There we go.
Okay, so was Egg was 24, and what was yours, Alia?
18.
Okay, so I'll do Zach's inspection first. So from like with Victor kind of laying semi-submerged and you poking and prodding, you can tell from just looking at him and the kind of arcane sense that you get of what has occurred and what you saw, and also the the little bit of you're able to pick at that creature's mind when you were kind of under its thrall, that he's got a curse effect in place that will last about an hour before it will pass on its own. But with the 24, I don't know if anyone in the party has this, but if you did have someone who had a scroll or a spell of lesser restoration, you can see that would remove this effect. But otherwise, it needs to be managed or dealt with or allowed to run its course for just under an hour. And that's where Viktor's at. I'll do the perception as well and then give you guys a chance to make some decisions on what you do with this. And then with your 18, Alia, and standing a little bit back from the rest of the group, you can definitely tell that during that battle, as brief as it was, even though it seemed to take almost a year and a half, it felt like, the smoke has definitely thickened up, but you guys did get a good lead time on it, and your estimate with an 18 is that you are probably about an hour away from that smoke becoming problematic, and about an hour and a half to 2 hours before that the flames and fire, from what you can currently tell of the building smoke and slightly rising the heat, catches up with where you guys are currently positioned.
Heaps of time.
Okay.
And there is a little pile of loot there that some of it you would be aware of, some of it will need to be identified or attuned, all the normal bits and pieces. Just make sure that someone above the table, you can see what it is, so make sure someone adds those items to your inventory. But in game, your characters won't know what all of it is until it gets dealt with.
All right, so I think Fox should hold all the loot. That'd be a good idea.
Okay. How much away from that pile?
So while he's doing that, Alia and Zachary, over to you with the information you have available to you. You can decide what and how you wish to share it with your group, and the group can decide what you wish to do with that info.
So like, can we talk to Viktor still?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, yeah. Can he like find any path underneath the lake, or is it just like a lake by itself? That monster could have like, is it part of like an underground river, or like, because that monster got in there somehow. I mean,
yeah. So I won't attempt to speak for a player character, but no. So what you're asking to do he is currently badly injured. He copped the worst of the battle, but he's certainly willing to go for a little look underneath and see what he can see. So Viktor just disappears below the surface, and while he's gone, what would you guys like to do? And I'm going to do a couple of rolls for him while you sort yourselves out.
I just picked up all the stuff. Does anyone? And you can. Oh, we can't see it yet. You said didn't.
Items in there. There's some items in there that require identification.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe I could like polymorph him into a badger or something, and
a badger
breathe the air again.
What about axolotl? Because they've got gills and can breathe it.
I could.
Oh, we can only take our
it's
share.
Not big enough.
Guys, because you're trying to deal with it through D&D Beyond. Through Foundry. The idea was added into your D&D Beyond inventory, because remember it's a one-way sync. So.
Oh, I just picked it all up because that's what.
Yeah, I saw that. Just make sure you add it into D&D Beyond.
And how might I do this? Manually?
Literally
Been a
Go
while.
into D&D Beyond and search those items up.
Oh, come on. That sounds like clerical work.
I think that's why Egg jumped in early and said Dante can pick up all the loot. Just
Well
quietly.
played, Egg.
I saw the grinny
Did I
on
like
his face.
lose all my money or something?
He had the strength. It makes
Oh, no,
sense
no.
for him to carry all the heavy rocks and stuff.
This is just.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look
So
at my bag and there's going to be a bunch of rocks in there, isn't it?
yeah, you picked up 428 gold. And there was an item called an arms box, a basic poison potion,
Yeah,
dust of disappearance,
Earth stats,
Earth's eye,
investment.
vestments.
Yes. How come it's only showing us 62 gold on the boundary?
Because when you try to pick it up through there, by default, when you put the items in there, it only lets each player take an equal share.
Gotcha.
So yeah, just make sure.
Oh, it says I can see 420.
If you're picking it all up
on my item, I already have.
Yeah. So Baked, the unnamed tile is because Kayla has joined us, but not officially joined us yet, and the missing character is because Art, who's meant to be joining us, I think has forgot about the session, and so I'm dealing with his character.
He's on underwater.
That's exactly what he's doing. So while Dante is dealing with all of those items,
already.
No, I love it.
So
Egg, I gave up Broadway for this.
Victor does resurface. And as he does, it lets you know that there are definitely some entry points under there, but they seem to be blocked by a barrier that he couldn't find his way past. That was with a perception roll of he doesn't have the greatest ability to see underwater in the dark. I don't think he's got dark vision, but he did have a 24 under there and was able to suss out what looked like some entry points, but he couldn't find a way through them, and he wasn't sure exactly what the nature of those are.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, he's wasn't playing to his strengths, but the creature definitely had a way, seemed in and out, but he's not able to access it.
All right. So if I try taking out my wand of polymorph and turn him into like a badger or something, would that like cure his affliction while he's polymorphed, do you think? Well, I think so.
You had a 24.
I did.
So I'll give you the answer to that because you did roll over 20 when you were doing your kind of investigation of him. That was the DC of it. It's a great idea, but intuition tells you strongly suspect that whatever you do to him, that creature is still going to be breathing water until that timer is passed or the affliction is removed.
We have something we can carry something small like goldfish, whatever, in, so we can put him in water and take him with.
Yeah, just have a fish bowl, fill it with water, and
fish bowl.
Reverse.
Just we won't break that.
I carry him upside down with his head in a bucket of water.
Yep. Do any of you have a receptacle or a bucket or an idea on how you might try and exactly an idea of how you might try and jury rig something here together?
What do you got in the trash bag?
Yeah, there might be a little bit of metal in there too.
I'm very confident there would be all sorts of stuff in there. So you tell me what you want to try and do. We'll go from there.
We're fashioning something, surely.
What about what I got? Trash and some metal. I was sure I had some hamburgers in there too, but apparently they're missing.
Look, there would be an extreme volume of miscellaneous. Like it is literally listed down as miscellaneous shit and trash. That Alia has. Like,
that could be whatever we want
you
it to be.
definitely have a whole crap load of materials. You just need to give me some guidance on what you'd like to try and do with that, either on your own or in your group, and then we'll see how it goes.
Picking up all the random stuff.
Sure, there's some glass in there if you could fireball it and melt it.
I can't melt it with fireball.
Why not?
Cast fireball to perform delicate, like, glass blowing. What could possibly go wrong with this group's experience with fire? We, need our reminders to look back
Pretty
at
sure
the
we still
plume
got
of
dynamite
smoke
too.
behind us.
I'm pretty sure Jake was carrying all of your dynamite, unless some of the others of you had it as well.
No, Ivy.
No.
Yeah, had all of it. All right.
We can work out the dynamite because we know Jake left stuff behind, but yeah, let's deal with that separately. We can deal with that offline as well.
I guess we have to wait for him to get better and then hoof it.
So we're just going to wait near the lake, you think? Is there an option for us to scout ahead to see, like, if there's any further water?
Well, we have a dragon, I think.
So just to clarify.
Oh yeah, my little
illustrious
motherfucking
DM,
Drake.
He's
What
right.
about that little bastard?
the fire is coming from like quadrant 1 or 2.
The fire is basically coming from like the bottom. You guys ran up from the bottom left-hand corner of the map.
And we can see everything that's visible to us on the map, just so I'm not seeing things I'm not supposed to. We don't know what's in front of us, like to the north.
Yeah, for ease of where you guys are at the moment, I gave you a little bit more visibility than you probably should have. You can basically, this is what you can see.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, so
and I definitely vote we send the dragon for a scout to see if there's some water. Maybe we can like piggyback from water to water further away from the fire and smoke.
Yeah, he can hold his breath for
you were also like you were aware of this trail that's leading northward as you guys came through. Like that was one of the options you had, that you could have continued up that trail or investigated the water source. So you don't need to roll for that. You had already like discovered what is a pretty clear kind of trail leading to the north.
But I definitely think it's worth scouting ahead. If there's water further away from where we currently are, it's in the opposite direction to the fire, that could be worth like transferring perhaps while we figure out what to do.
Yeah, the owner of the dragon would, or should we just walk up?
Well, I don't know. Splitting the party, never good, but also.
Well, we can send this Drake. He's probably faster and more nimble.
We have a flying thing, surely.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's use the flying thing.
Part of the conversation. Yep. So
I send the Drake off to find other water sources.
Just send off.
I can't remember its name.
They can call us with their hotline bling later on.
I think you really should have your own characters. I don't know if I recorded your Drake's name. You got Brutus, but he's currently back. Dog. Yeah, he's currently back with Mort. He's just down as Drake companion. I don't know if you named him. I think you're just calling it Drake. But it Drake.
Good.
All right. How far is Drake going?
I think it can only be within 30 feet of me.
Oh, okay. Is that a thing? Not written down.
Well, it says here you can magically. Well, No, that's more summon, I guess.
You can,
No, I
yeah, you
can
can
send that
summon it
off.
up to 30 feet away. You can,
What direction do we want him to go?
No. Oh, there's water right there.
Yeah, north-ish in circles. Circles in a clockwise direction. Each rotation getting larger and further out to see what they should be. How's that?
Drake, do what he said.
Yeah.
But
What?
why? Just go in the direction we
go on?
haven't been.
Yes, that too. But you know,
all right. So you've got control of him. Send him up to give me an idea of where he's heading, and I'll get you to do some perception rolls.
He will be
And
going
potentially
northwest.
other. Is he trying to be stealthy or is he just charging off? What instructions have you been given?
oh, wow, that's a good point. He's scouting, so stealth mode, surely.
Scouting, yes.
He'll be flying.
He's flying,
Stealth and
yes.
sniff.
All right, so he's trying to be low key. Got it. All right, let's move. So am I right that he's kind of heading up
Yeah,
this
that way.
way? Yep.
Yeah.
All righty. So for your Drake using his stats, can you give me a perception roll first? From
That
where he
is
is
a
there.
D20.
Yep, D20 plus 2. He has plus 2 on that.
7.
If you pull up his character sheet, 7. Okay. And can you also give... No, that's all he needs. Oh, no, he's been... Give me a stealth roll as well. So do a D20 and add 1.
Nat 20.
Awesome. So that little Drake just flits out of sight, has disappeared from sight from you guys. It's just almost as if it had cast invisibility, but not quite. Disappearing from view up and around the bend. So it definitely understood the instruction about being stealthy and trying to avoid being seen, Racer, but it remains unclear as to whether the instruction was exactly clear as to what your Drake is looking for. But
Oh,
you're not gonna know what he may or may not find until he comes back. So what instruction did you give him in terms of when to return? Like what's he, before I go to
just
that,
said
I
go
really
find
kinda know.
another water source.
Okay.
and then tell us.
So he's
Well, it can't be that fucking illiterate.
what's his intelligence? His intelligence is
Don't I
7.
have...
We'll see.
God damn it.
Bite
So
me.
all right. It disappeared from view. I'm just gonna do a couple of rolls here and we'll see what happens. What you guys can figure out what you would like to try and do, as Victor is just floating just under the surface. He's still got his eyes where he can see you guys. He's laying on his tummy, but and he can still speak and hear and be heard, but he's got to be submerged where he's able to breathe through being a true mouth breather at the moment.
Any
smell of
any
fucking
fish in there?
water,
Can you
but
do a bit
anyway.
of a spot of fishing for us?
All right. Alia, can you give me another perception check for me, please? So D20 plus 2 for your Drake.
8.
Thank
Not
you.
much better.
And can you give me a stealth as well?
Nat 20.
All right.
Apparently I'm good on the
Again?
stealth, not
Rolling
on
great
the
on the
smell.
stealth.
I know.
Rigged dice.
Maybe I should use one dice for stealth and
Oh.
one dice for...
Okay. Give me one more perception and one more stealth, please.
Okay.
So perception is plus 2, stealth plus 1.
Perception plus 2 is 19.
Yep.
And stealth 4.
Okay.
I went from one end of the spectrum to the other.
And now can you give me a perception roll for yourself, please? No advantage on this one. So give me an Alia perception roll. You get a plus
14.
1.
For 15.
All right. With a 15, you hear faintly a rat and then silence.
Oh no. Come on.
Uh-oh.
I'm sure he's.
That's not cool.
Do I hear the direction that it comes from?
As best you can tell is the direction that loosely to the north where your Drake companion flitted off to, disappeared from view and headed off in search of water.
Okay. I'm going to point in that direction and throw shit at the guys to get their attention. Well, not literal shit, more like trash, but anyway.
I mean, you might have
Not a
that in your
monkey.
bag as well. I don't know.
Yeah, just a raccoon, not a monkey. All right, let's investigate then. I guess. Victor can stay here, and we'll go check out what happened to him.
Are we just going to leave him drowning?
Yeah, he'll be fine.
He's not drowning. He's the opposite of drowning.
Yeah.
He's going to suffocate if he gets out of the
Yeah.
water. Before you guys head off, Victor, the fish and bucket idea sounded good. Did anyone want to do anything with that?
I mean, I thought even the upside down bucket sounded good.
He's already
Yeah.
lost one party. You can see a bit of a hint of panic in his new companions, just ready to disappear.
Yeah, does he have a bucket or any? Is there a bucket
with you?
at all in any of your chunk,
That's a
or should we?
Great question.
Do we find like a?
Look, do we have a big water bottle or flask or amphora or
Flask.
something?
A water skin, just.
He
Yes.
does. He's like, oh, wait, and holds up his water skin.
Hey.
Put me in here. Put me in here.
Yeah, you can suck. It's like an oxygen tank, but. I don't know
Alright,
how
so
that would work. But...
He throws that to you, Zachary. It's full.
Right.
And also he also asks you,
What
Alia,
would I
that
do?
like your little friend. Oh no, you indicated with hand gestures. Sorry, you didn't tell. You haven't told
Yeah.
these guys anything's wrong, have you?
No, I've just pointed.
Okay. Yeah, no, he's not smart enough to pick up on anything there. Yeah, he's really not.
Me either. Yeah.
All right. So what do you've got his water skin. What now, Zach?
What? Can't you use that to like breathe? That's what I don't know why he's throwing it to me. Like,
Well, remember his intelligence level.
yeah, just
Yep. So you're throwing it back to him. That's what you're putting to
Yeah.
Victor.
just use that to breathe
So yeah.
for a bit. Anyway.
Yes. So after a little bit of fumbling around and looking at you just dumbly for a few long moments, uncorks the water skin and basically is using it like the panic with a paper bag. So he's coming out of the water, out of the breathing into the water skin, and still with that sort of semi-translucent, but with the time it's taken you guys to have these conversations, and you can see that time has passed and his skin is starting to return more to that green color as opposed to the translucent color that it was, and there's less panic in his eyes. Oh, we've lost Dante.
Still here.
Oh, okay.
Still here.
All right.
Let's move quickly. I guess.
All right.
There we go. All right.
So with your perception, I would give you that you would basically, if I move luggage's icon around, you would confidently be able to follow to where you estimate your Drake was heading, which is around where I'm wiggling the mouse in that.
So, like there?
Yeah, in that general area. But to cast around a little bit more. If anyone else is going with Alia, please move yourself along.
Yeah.
Victor's slowly. He's walking. He's about half speed at the moment because he's tentatively walking and breathing into his water bag.
Yeah, I don't know how to move. Okay.
Left click.
Yeah, left mouse
And
click,
drag.
drag yourself up to
Yeah,
where you want
do
to go.
that, and then it doesn't work. It
All right, I'm just going to move
does
you at
the
the moment.
line, but it doesn't.
Oh yeah, mine just creates a big box around you.
All right, I might need to reattach your characters to you, but I'll just, in the interest of time, I'll move you guys for the moment. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, so you're reasonably confident that your companion definitely came through this way, Alia. But from here, you would need to make a decision on. You need to tell me what you're kind of either looking for, or what you're checking out, or how you'd
I'm
like
gonna
to
sniff
try
the
and
air.
ascertain. All right. So give me a perception check with advantage. This is your companion. You're extremely familiar with this scent. They've only just recently passed this way.
19.
Would anyone? All right. Is anyone else doing anything, or are we just letting Alia sniff the air?
Yeah, just
Alia's
following
Victor's-
Alia, yeah.
All right. So
Just
Alia, with that 19, you are extremely confident. You caught the scent. Your companion is essentially headed up this direction. So you follow that scent to approximately where I've moved you there. I just need to move a
We're like right behind her.
piece of shadowing. Let me get this out of the way. Out of the way.
There isn't a Tarask there, so that's good.
Well, that you know of.
What?
I love it when he says that.
Oh,
No, I'd be reasonably confident with a 19 that there's a terrace there. You would have picked it up. All right. So this is the next point that you were confidently able to track your. Actually, I'll give you into here, into this little sort of grove. Oh, didn't mean to ping the area. Sorry. Into here. Would you like to continue trying to smell out your companion? Would anyone else like to do anything while you're here? Victor's not helping in any way other than he's just trying to keep up with you guys and breathing into his bag.
I'll sniff.
All right, so give me perception. Still the same perception with advantage.
18.
All right.
Oh,
So with an 18, you are extremely confident that your companion is through to that big shrub essentially that's in front of you. You're extremely confident that they pass through there, but with an 18, you also smell some unfamiliar scents, a mix of sweat and grime and maybe a little bit of oil potentially. You're not sure there. Definite body odor and definite smells that are not your companion. Now,
and so
I
it
also
begins.
need
Just remembered
to
what I
make a
used to
couple
do.
of
in
rolls.
16 for you, but it's coming back to me.
Oh my
Kayla,
god.
look in the board.
That's hilarious.
Alright,
Alright,
do I snip out more?
1 second. So you need to decide what you're doing with that information. I've got a couple of rolls I need to make.
I'm gonna tell the guys
You're gonna warn us
what I'm
before you.
smelling.
Alright.
Oh shit.
So what? You're warning
I
them
told
while
the guys what
you-
I've smelled.
Alright.
Yep.
What do you guys? Do you want me to sniff a little more?
Just a little bit.
I don't know. I got a bad feeling about this.
But why?
Can't I just like launch a firebolt in that sort of?
Just remember, you kill my Drake, I'll kill you.
She says
What's
it's a
your
companion that
fireball?
can be
What?
resummoned.
This is the second time
It's
tonight you
fire
fired the
damage.
fireball.
It can resist fire.
The
A
dragon, sure.
firebolt. The cantrip does nothing. It'll
You
take
better
you
hope it
out.
does.
Jeez.
I'm very attached to my animals.
You are animals.
What are you gonna do, guys?
Yeah, just like hey, come out and shoot a firebolt randomly.
Marco.
Probably won't.
All right. Tell me where you're throwing your firebolt. Give me a direction,
Just
and then I'll get you to give me a roll.
just straight up, like at the sort of rock, I guess.
Ah, yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So can you give me a give me your attack roll at disadvantage because you're just throwing it blind.
Yeah.
What could possibly go wrong?
I don't know how to. I need to disadvantage on this again.
Roll twice.
Oh no, right.
Oh, you're doing it through D&D Beyond. You should be able to do a roll with disadvantage.
Oh, jeez. Got a 20 and then 18, so that's plus 7 is 25.
All
I'd
right.
like to see it with advantage.
And now just give me a roll for damage.
For damage.
Cool.
You said firebolt. Yeah.
17 fucking.
17 damage.
17 damage with firebolt.
Oh, yeah,
Holy
yeah.
crap.
It's 2d10.
And what's the area effect on it? Like what's
No
the
area effect. It's just an attack.
Why do I
just
feel like we're
burns.
going to bookend ourselves with fucking bushfires
Alright.
here?
So Egg, you throw that firebolt out. Are you doing it just from where you're standing? So essentially you're kind of drawing a line between yourself and where that rock is through the shrubbery. So you throw this and it just burns a clear path through like essentially the big bush that's there in the way. The tree that you can see is quite a tall one, so you see it as an aerial view, but it's not really obstructing what you're doing too much. And as it burns through that pathway, you just see this very brief glimpse of just this ugly, sweaty man in mismatched armor who has time for his eyes to go wide and go off, and your firebolt hits. And what damage did you say it did?
17.
17. So
Poor Kayla.
as you're doing that, you also see, let's see how much damage that does to him. Can you give me a perception roll, please?
A perception roll.
Yep.
But what about perception? Ooh. One.
Now you roll that?
So
What
the
did you roll?
21.
What did you do? 21.
He
I rolled
rolls a
one.
nat one.
1. Look, you see this go straight through. You see it hit him. You see, oh, fuck, and get momentarily engulfed in the flames. You're pretty confident that, like, you've sussed this out. You've nailed this. You couldn't see the Drake, but it's got to be through there somewhere. Like,
Yeah.
your genius has led to you seeing this, through this cunning plan, and this guy who was stupid enough to be laying in wait there behind the bush, for goodness sakes. So that you've sussed this out. There's just one lone moron, and you can see that fire did a huge amount of damage. Like it knocked him badly. Like he's hurting, he's scorched, didn't have any hair already, but he's lost his eyebrows. He's not in a good way. While you're patting yourself on the back with that confidence, the rest, Ali, you're at the front there. You just hear, because of your, not as good as your sense of smell, but your sense of hearing is very good, and you had a decent roll before. You hear this just push, and then that bush and Egg, the guy you were looking at, and you were so confident that he's all on his own and everything's okay, you lose sight of him as a fireball just hits the bush. And I need Alia. Can you give me what's the saving throw on this? Because you're right there. Can you give me a dexterity saving throw, please?
What dice is that? Is that a D20?
It's your D20, and it'll be
Your dexterity saving throw.
+6.
Jeez. Dexterous recovery.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
all right. You definitely make the save. So you are going to take half damage. Now it's going to be a 20-foot radius. So that's also going to take in 5, 10, 15. All right. That's actually going to also get, I need you, Zach, and you, Fokionis, to also make that same saving throw.
Dexterity throw?
Dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
I think Victor would have been a bit further back. He's still catching up.
My dice got
Sure.
stuck. I just need to roll it again.
I'll give him that. Dice just got stuck. You guys do that. I'll roll the damage.
I'm pretty confident I'm taking full damage because I rolled 9. That's with modifier.
I'm
You take
confident
full damage.
I'm taking no damage because I rolled
You started this
12.
shit.
And there's no way the DC is higher than 12.
Let's just see whether it's a crit or not.
Oh.
Hey, he can't crit. Oh,
Oh,
some bullshit. GM fear. You're just making this stuff up, mate.
There were things happening on the other side of that bush, but you only rolled a 1 when you shot your firebolt off, because you guys are talking to each other. You guys are making noise and not attempting to be particularly stealthy. You weren't the only ones who were paying attention to what was going on. All right, and now we need damage for normal.
God damn it, Zachary.
All right, so Alia, you take 9 points of fire damage. Fokionis, you take 18 points of fire damage.
Fuck.
And Egg, what did you roll on your deck saving throw? Deck saving throw.
12.
12. You take 18 points of fire damage as well.
Yeah, if I'm just adding damage to D&D Beyond, is there a specific fire damage I need to add, or I just add damage?
Just take the damage off, unless you have like a
But
resistance or
can
a
I just
vulnerability.
inquire, did we
to-
do any sort of like resting or fucking anything after our last fight before we moved on?
Nope.
Well, there's a
Fucking
fire coming. We
excellent.
have to move. It's urgent. All right.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
this is going
What
to
you
be
do see
interesting.
as your Alia, you with your heightened perception, you see that the guy that, because that bush just is engulfed and disappeared, scorched earth. The guy that Eggert originally hit with the firebolt, his little piddling bit of fire, compared to what just engulfed the surroundings. He's just now a scorched corpse on the ground. And it also showed that there was another one nearby who also took. What did he roll on his saving throw? Oh, not that one. Oh, yep. And he
Exactly
took
the
18.
same.
He got absolutely scorched by that, but he's still alive and kicking. But it did reveal that there was another person there nearby, and they have both just been absolutely engulfed in the flame.
It wasn't me. I swear.
So currently, I'm now going to get all of you please to roll for initiative.
Yes, I'll be doing a different role.
As you're doing
I'll
that,
be doing the role that means, am I alive still?
as you were uninjured, you took 18.
Not according to my actual D&D Beyond.
Oh, that hasn't synced you up then. Hang on, let's import you.
According to that, I had 13 hit points left, which is why I said, did we do any sort of healing before that last fight?
Gotcha. Let me bring you through.
Uh-oh.
So you are currently, what HP have you got left? None. You're down.
Pretty sure my
So-
character went balls.
Yeah,
and then
but it
died.
wasn't enough damage that you are actually gone. So you're
But
you
I
guys
have to
see that
roll for save.
Okeanos has dropped. You're both nearby to him. Victor is unharmed by that fireball. Just before we deal with the full situation, we get the full initiative. Can I also get the two of you who are up to give me just one more perception roll, please?
Another one.
Please don't roll a 1 now
Yeah,
and not notice me.
It's
Oh.
That sounds so good.
13.
15.
13. Yeah. So you only needed a 10 or above. So you both, Victor can't see it from where he is, but you guys do see now that as the flames have hit, engulfed, and expired really, really rapidly, and you suspect that there may well have been an extra bit of something to further the power of those flames in that shrubbery that just got annihilated. But you do see that there's the one charred corpse, there's a very charred individual off to one side here. There is what looks to be a caster of some description, robed, hooded figure with just flames writhing around their hands, pretty clearly the source of where the fire came from. And at their feet, just behind them, there is this bound and tied and wrapped what looks like a human body. Roughly, Ali, your heart skips a beat for a moment before you realize the reality of the situation, that it looks almost the same size and build as Ivy, but then you have a moment of hope, and then you remember that no, you definitely witnessed her demise and disappearing into motes of light. But
That's me.
with the 13 and the 15, it is pretty clear that there is a body wrapped in some sort of black calico and bound, but it appears to be moving with all of this happening, moving and struggling. And you can, at 15, Zach, you're pretty confident you can hear like a muffled happening back there. So I'm going to get you to roll initiative as well, Kayla. Not that the rest of you know anything more than that. Please.
Yeah. Do we do the combat thing in Foundry or just roll initiative?
I'm going to do it. I track the combat on pen and paper, so you guys can give me your initiative however you would like to.
17.
All right. What's your dex, Alia?
My dexterity.
Yeah.
Plus. You want me to re-roll?
No. I just want you to know. I want to know what your dex is. Just your dex stat.
Oh, it's +6.
But what's the total?
It's the number of it. Like
Yeah. So
Oh, so
underneath the-
17 plus 6.
17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because one of these guys rolled a 17 as well, and your dex is much higher than theirs, so you'll go before them in the initiative order.
I was so confused.
Fokionis, just in the hope that your team might get you back up, can I get you to roll, just so I know where to put you in the initiative order if you do come back into this?
Sure.
What's your
Got the
what's
health
your roll?
potions. I know someone
8.
does.
That's
got-
fitting with being dead.
I
Just
got
playing
8.
sleeping
too.
logs. Don't worry about it.
Did you say you got 8 as well,
Mm.
Egg? And Victor got a 3, so he's definitely going last. Alrighty, so the initiative order is going to be Alia, you'll be going first. Then just so you guys are aware of, and so we can sort of smooth out this combat. Then the mage that you've seen there with the flames riding around their hands, they will be going second. There'll be some other combination of bad guys going third, because you may or may not have met all of them. Then it will be Fokionis and Zach. Who's got the high dex heavy? Oh, let me just look. I'll just check his out.
My dex is 16.
Mine's 16 as well.
You know what? I'm just putting Zach first because he's not dead.
That seems fair. I'd like to
And
argue with that, but all that came out was.
Then Victor. All right. All right. So with all of that, apologies, Kayla. I forgot to get yours. So please unmute yourself and join without these guys knowing you the conversation at the moment. What was your initiative? Sorry. Got to
14.
get used to you being
I
there.
rolled 15, but my initiative is -1.
Ouch.
Oh no!
All right. So you will actually be third. Let me put you in there.
Still rolled higher than.
Yep. He definitely rolled higher than the dead guy. All right, so Alia, you are first. What would you like to do?
I'm going to shoot my longbow at the caster in the back there.
The one that's tied up.
The one that's tied up.
No, not that one. So it's a 21 to hit.
21 hits. 21 definitely hits.
So I've got
She could shoot the rope, then you'd be.
6 damage. Plus, I need to do 1d6 for fire damage. That's 6 plus my 2. So that's 14 damage.
All right. And then just checking there. No, that you see it hit, strike true, and definitely like you basically ripped a chunk out of the robe and the caster's hip as it hits. Definitely got a reaction out of them, but they weren't concentrating on any spells, so nothing is broken there. So what was the total? 14.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck, you made me use my brain a little too hard just then.
Sorry. All right. And that ends your turn? Doing anything with the bonus action?
Do cast Hail of Thorns.
Yep, so you can do that so that then it will activate. So this is that thing of if you'd done the bonus action and the action, you would have had your Hail of Thorns.
Yeah.
So if you do bonus action, you'll have it ready for
No,
your
that's all
next
good.
turn.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. All right. So the mage who went scorched earth on teammates and foes alike is going to take their turn, and they are going to take a shot of magic missile at Alia. So that's going to be a straight hit. So let's go with.
He doesn't even have to roll attack. That's brutal.
Yeah, I know that's what I'm doing. All right. No, it's not even going to let me. So let's go normal.
No damage, yay.
So first one is a 5. Second one is a 5. And the third one is a 4. So 14 points of damage as those 3 just arcs of light go thump, 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 rapid fire, all striking you, Alia.
Jeez, are you alright?
Ouch.
I'm fine. That was what, 14 points of damage.
Yep, 14 points of damage. And as a bonus action,
I thought ranges. Oh wait.
they will.
No.
You just see them move across slightly this way, and you can see their lips moving, but you don't catch what they're saying. But they seem to be body language wise be giving some instructions, and giving a slight kick to the body that's beside them, wrapped up. Kayla, that's your turn. So you're bound, wrapped up. What would you like to try and do? Yes, and gagged. That everyone
I
can.
forgot I had an extra turn, by the way.
Racer.
It's been a while. Leave me alone. I really need to relearn everything.
I forgot that too.
Yeah, Egg's normally the one that fucking reminds me.
All right. Make sure you don't forget your extra turn on the next one. Kayla, what would you like to do?
Absolutely nothing.
All right.
Yep.
So
I'm just going to sit and wriggle and just hang out.
all right. So you guys see that after being kicked, that wrapped up thing is very clearly a body that is making muffled noises and wriggling around, especially after getting kicked in the guts. All right.
At least someone's having a good time.
So this guy is going to move over past the corpse of his dead companion, and he is going to take a.
Beating.
He's going to try and make a
crucial.
No, he doesn't get. All right, he doesn't get advantage, so that was lucky. But he's holding a mace, big, heavy, ugly-looking thing, not very well made at all. And he's going to take 2 attack swipes, one at Alia, one at Egg, essentially. So he's moving to where he can take a swipe at both of you guys, 1 each. So what does he get with his Artemrys? He gets +9, so +4. All right. Does 23 hit you, Egg? I know you've got options when that attack comes through. It's not a crit, just a hit.
Just.
All right, just. And then the next one is same thing. Geez, you guys are lucky. There's 2 19s. Alia, 23 hit you.
Yep.
All right. And then 1d6 + 2. So Egg, 6 points of bludgeoning damage. And Alia, 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
My
Ow.
might better stop real soon.
Is that whose turn is it now?
Is my Drake close enough for telepathy?
I was just giving you guys a chance to. That ends his turn to allocate your damage. Your Drake is what? Sorry.
Yeah. Are they close enough for my telepathy with them or no?
What's the distance for that? And I'll tell you.
No. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to figure out where the fuck everything is.
Summon command 30 feet. Oh, that's the summoning. Let's treat it at 30 feet just for in the interests of moving this along. I will say that you can definitely sense your companion, but you're not getting any response back from them.
Okay.
They're definitely within that 30 feet, but you can't currently see them and they're not responding.
Huh.
All right. I probably should have got you to do that on your turn, but that's okay. We'll treat that as the bonus from not doing your second attack earlier.
Yeah.
So as you're trying to like suss out where your companion is or was, stepping out from behind cover and just out of range of where all of the shit hit the fan before is another one of these very similar looking individuals. And in his hand at the moment is the unconscious figure of your Drake companion. So he's holding that with just an ugly sneer on his face, and he drops your Drake right where it is there, unconscious. Essentially, I basically say that doesn't go into dead. It's knocked out on 1 HP. And he starts to move towards you guys. Now, what's his 30 feet? How far can he get? He can reach both of you. No, he already took 5 feet to come out from cover, so he can't quite get to you. So he's got to go around the fire there. So he's on his way. He's dropped your Drake and he's on his way down to you guys. And that's his turn. All right. Actually, and he can do bonus action. He'll dash and come over next to
Bonus action
you.
dash.
Can you do
Well,
bonus action
action.
trip?
It's his action dash, not bonus action dash. So he wasn't able to take an attack from where he was there. He decided not to, so he's come over to be in range, but he doesn't have any attacks to make. That's his turn done. And Zach, it's your turn.
It's still bullshit. The enemies should just skip their turns, I think.
They can just skip their turns.
I grab one of the potions of healing from my inventory, and I go, "Fuck, get up!" and I shove it down his throat.
Yeah, do the roll based on whatever. I forget what potions you've got and what their level are. I know you had some decent ones at mixed levels, so you choose which one. Just tell me how many points of healing.
The greater one, so that's 4d4 plus 4, so 11 hit points.
All right, so Fokionis, you with Zach doing that, you're still prone at the moment. So, but you come back from that unconscious state and getting your bearings, looking around at charred corpses, two big ugly brutes that could easily, be the ugliest twins in the world who are looming nearby, and Zach screaming in your face and just with this potion dribbling down your chin and hanging half out of your lips.
How much healing was that? Sorry?
11
points.
11, cool.
Yeah.
Add that back in.
Yeah.
No.
To take the full 11, don't go, the -4, etc. Like when you...
I just added 11 back in.
11, yep. All right. So Zach, bonus action or movement, or what else would you like to do?
No, I just move 5 feet over this way to the left. Is that all right?
Just
No, down. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah,
and then my turn.
Range. Yep.
Yep.
So you're still fine there. Yep, you're done. All right. So Fock, you are currently prone, but you're conscious. You can stay prone and try and do something, or you can lose half your movement speed and get up, and then do what you would like to do. It's your turn.
Half of my movement speed, but I can still action. So I choose to.
Yeah, I'm not gonna penalise you for you being KO. It'll be a new death.
Right. So
yeah, what is
especially not after extended break.
my eyes open to like someone force feeding a test tube of green vermouth down my throat. What it seems, which is flashbacks to my former days as a bouncer, in the nightclub region, just and like hazy eyes and the soundtrack in my head, just like you raise me up, and like he suddenly like goes, what's going on?
At least it wasn't Amazing Grace, I guess.
No, well, it could have been anything,
All right, so you currently
I
have
am
two
obviously
guys
very
are in
pissed
range.
off, and
Yes.
I just want to hurt something.
All right, so
that's how I moved away.
I'm going to go with
so you've got
they're
two
in
guys
melee
in range.
distance, yeah?
Yeah, they're both in melee distance. One is quite badly injured, like it doesn't take a big perception roll to see that like he's been pretty badly fucked up because he's got like very severe burns down part of his body. You got some scorch marks of your own, and the other one, he's dirty and stinks, but he doesn't appear to be injured.
Cool. All right. I'm going to use longsword, and I'm going to try and strike Tweedle D on the left.
Yep, go for it.
Cool. 13 plus 7, 20?
Yeah, definitely hits.
Yay. Here it is what we've all been waiting for. Egg, do I use the damage top roll or the bottom roll? We've all been waiting 2 years for this. I don't get it. Can you explain it to me?
God damn it, fucking Jonas. Use the top one if you're using it one-handed. the bottom one fusing it with 2 hands. So if you have a
Right.
shield, you're adding to your AC. You should probably use the
Pretty
top.
sure I have a shield equipped. Don't I?
No, in this
I
character
do
you
not.
had the
Cool.
javelin.
Two-handed it is.
No, you were looking, talking about looking for one in the world between at one point, but you guys never chased that particular item up. Alia got a
Bottom
bow.
one, two-handed.
Yeah, so two-handed you'll do extra
Oh,
damage.
get fucked. 5.
Now I will ask because it has
damage.
been an extended hiatus. Are you raging before you do this or not?
Oh, totally. I imagine I would be quite enraged, wouldn't I not? After being raised from the dead and having to listen to Josh Groban. Like,
After being mostly dead.
Yes.
Yeah, I think he said he was raging. Like when
I
he
did.
said, I just wanted to
I
hit
said I was
something."
pissed off and I wanted to hurt someone.
yeah,
That counts as
sure
rage.
that's what I took it to mean. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Just let me remember where the
I
fuck
agree.
the rage button is and just do that shit again. Ah.
And you've still got.
It's a bonus action.
You've still got 2 rages left.
Cool. Yes, there we go. Right. How do I roll different with rage? But is it a different button to roll or no?
No, you just add 2 to the damage.
Oh, I just roll
Yeah.
and add 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Do I re-roll or am I happy to take that roll? Oh, benevolent DM.
You hit. So have you rolled your damage?
No.
That's the only roll for damage. You definitely hit, man. You rolled like 23 or something stupid.
I rolled 20.
Dirty
yes.
20. Yeah, you had a dirty 20. You definitely hit. So
All
give us the
right,
damage.
I did roll damage already. So I rolled 1 + 4, 5. So +2 for rage is 7. There we go.
All right, so 7 points of damage. Now, double check. Do you have that guy like, and you almost like, just because the flesh is so crisp down that left-hand side, you almost remove that arm at the shoulder with your swipe, but it's still sort of hanging there limp and partly charred.
Oh, my own arm or
but if-
his?
His.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yours is pretty limp and mostly charred as well, but he's on his last legs and almost collapses from that attack.
Ooh.
And just double check and see that you don't have any second attacks, or can you suss
No,
out
I
your
do. I have
character?
2 attacks per action, and rage is a bonus action, so that means I still have 1 action.
So you got
Yes.
one. Yes, so, but you don't have to roll your
Sidebar,
attack
DM,
again.
block your ears. Hey, yeah, good advice. What do you think? He said the arm's almost severed, and I'm within reaching distance. And if I did say tavern brawler strike or unarmed strike, could I literally rip his arm out of his shoulder and then bash him over the head with it? What do you think?
I think just use the sword that's in your hand.
Oh, but that's no fun.
Your literal +1 longsword.
And fine.
I mean,
Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to try and cut the arm off, and then I'll pick it up, and I'll just do 2-handed fighting. Yes, that'll work.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to once again swing at the sword, noticing that his half crispy like drumstick was almost like severed from the socket. I'm going to aim in that general direction.
All right. Roll your attack.
I'll get fucked. 11.
11 hits. Just hits.
Yes.
But
Take that back.
it just hits. They're pretty squishy. They're patched together bits of armor on these guys. So roll your damage. You guys see that it sort of almost sits down, but then hits that carved socket. How much was it? What was your damage?
12.
Oh, you're aiming to take that arm off at the shoulder, but you had done so much damage previously, and there was clearly more done than what you were aware of. You don't just take the arm off at the angle you hit with, and it sort of jars off the collarbone. You also take half of the head, and the neck flops over to the side. The arm falls down at his feet. Head flops to one side, and he's done. He collapses.
So it's just a 7-pin spare, and I'm good.
So he is dead.
Yay!
And that's your turn. So you've done 2 actions and a bonus action.
But wait, because
what's
interacting with an object is a free action. So according to this graphic I'm totally not looking at because I don't remember what to do. Does that mean I can't pick up said arm and like get ready to like use it as a secondary to like attack the other guy?
Mate, you can pick up the arm. Let's give you the flavor of picking up. You can pick up the arm with no action required. I'd probably encourage you to listen to your esteemed advisor, Egg, about whether you choose to use an impromptu arm bludgeoning tool versus your +1 longsword.
It's fine.
Get
It's
2
deception.
hands
I'm
on
gonna
your next
throw it at
attack.
him and then attack.
Yeah, let's deal with that on your next round.
Yeah.
With you've now got an arm in one hand and a sword in the other.
That's it.
All right. Victor, at this
Cranky
point,
look on my face.
coming along with the, he finally makes it up to into the fray and has come up to the other dude here. He's still got to keep a hold of his breathing apparatus, so he's only going to be able to do a single hand strike with he's going to use his morning star for that one. That'll be a normal roll. So that's not a nat 20, that's a 14 plus lots for him. So he hits and then does damage. 7 points of damage. And then he's just a straight up fighter, so he gets his 2. Yeah. So 7, and he's going to do that again. If I could, I would have gotten one of you guys. He hits again to do the roll on this, but I can't, I'm sorry. All right, so 15 points of damage that he does there. I was freaking out whether I gave him disadvantage or just made him use his one-handed weapon, so I wasn't going to give him disadvantage and penalize him for his weapon. So he's done 15 points of damage. Definitely took a chunk off this guy here, who's hurting. Not disfigured or dismembered though, but definitely felt the impact of that. And he's going to hold his action surge at the moment. So we are now back to Alia, who has 2 attacks.
Yeah, I wrote it down, so I know now.
Sticky
Alright,
note on
I
your screen
am.
to it.
Shut up.
So what would you like to do? You've got one right there with the 2 of you in melee range, and then
Yeah.
you've got your other one who is well within your longbow range, clearly.
So, yeah, I'm gonna go same as before.
Now remember, you did your
Oh.
bonus action to prep your Hail of
Yeah, my
Thorns, so
Hail
make
of
sure
Thorns.
you factor that in with what you roll.
15 to hit.
15. One sec. Reaction. What'd you roll? 16?
15.
All right, so the as a reaction, you see is that just as it's about to hit, a barrier that looks all too familiar to something you've seen Zachary do before springs up as your attack hits and then splits and breaks apart on the shield. So just so you're aware, until their next turn, that mage currently has +5 to their armor. So that first attack did not hit with the 15.
Mages are so annoying.
And bloody mages, hey? Bloody annoying.
Oh, I was gonna then use my dagger, but to hit the one to my fucking right. But I can't do that now.
Just shoot him again.
That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, what the fuck?
In the face.
10 to hit.
Same thing. Splits apart. Wasn't a nat 1, so you didn't. Your attack didn't roll over and hit the bound up body that's right beside the mage. So that's a positive.
Yeah, I got nothing now.
All right. So we're now over to the mage's turn, who is going to, again, looking at
Power kill.
taking in everything that's in front of them, and having seen this rather large figure come up and start swinging around a mace who looks quite intimidating. He's going to actually split magic missile between Alia and Viktor. So that will be doing damage. Right. First one will be 3 points of damage. So Alia, you take 3, and Viktor takes 8 for the next 2. So it goes thump, thump, thump. And Viktor is now going to be, I believe, oh no, he's not unconscious yet. He's still hanging in there, but he nearly drops his water breathing apparatus, and those doubled him over, but he didn't drop. So 3 to Alia, 8 to Viktor. And then as a bonus action, and then movement, the mage is actually going to kick your Drake over towards the rock and start moving, but dragging this body over this way. Still in sight, but they get this far, and you feel a dub 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 as you are now having your legs unceremoniously grabbed around their binding, and you're dragged along that rough ground. But they didn't get far enough. They're not strong enough or physical enough to have gotten out of sight. So you guys can still all have uninterrupted view of that mage. All right, that's their turn done. Kayla, you've now got your feet and ankles in the air, and you're being dragged and bumped along the ground as you go. What would you like to do? You're muted, mate.
Sorry, got it. Can you describe to me the kind of bindings that are around my head and my face? You said Hessian, but elaborate.
Yeah, so you were actually conscious when this happened, and when you were bound up, so you got a really clear look at it. So what they've basically done is you had your hands tied behind your back, you had your ankles tied, and essentially almost like being hog-tied but being laid out flat. So you weren't fully bound so that you were, that backwards ball, but there is bindings around your wrists behind you, bouncing along the ground. Your ankles are bound. There is some sort of rope going between your ankles and your wrists. There is more of that hemp. It's just that standard hemp style rope, the stuff that you guys had when you entered in. It's nothing fancy, but it is very thick and serviceable. They further bound you around your shoulders and around your knees. So they were really trying to minimize your mobility. And then they were really pretty lazy with how they did the binding around your mouth, where they just shoved that bit of rope in and just tied it really tightly around your mouth and behind your back. That's all rope, nothing fancy. And then black, you can't see anything. You can just see black with occasional glimpses of light, and you can hear what's going on, especially when fire goes, and you can see it through the black Hessian.
Okay. I can still not do anything. So I am just going to make my dragging I am going to wriggle as hard as I can.
Yep.
And do the most aggressive double frog kick that I can possibly think of whilst being dragged.
Can you give me an attack roll with disadvantage? Let's Let's try this unarmed attack. You should be able to do an unarmed attack. It should be in your actions, not a like it'd just be like a standard unarmed strike, nothing fancy, no special effects to it, but just you can choose. I think at this point you can be an action or a bonus action. It doesn't really matter which one you decide to use unless it matters to you. But give me a roll on one of your unarmed strikes with disadvantage. And you can choose whether it's an action or a bonus action. Because you can do a kick from there.
Hang on. Do it. Roll from here.
You know where your target is there. If they've made physical contact with you,
Do you need
definitely
help,
bend
Cal,
your
with
legs.
D&D?
I was going to try and roll it in there, but I can't figure out how to do it, so I'm just going to do it over here.
Yeah, sure.
Come on.
I don't mind where you do it.
Counting corners. Ba-doo! Wait. Did that work? Sorry.
That gives me a damage.
Well, that sucks. -1 is my damage.
Well, that's your
Sorry.
damage. It's not your hit.
Yeah, but I need to know your attack roll with disadvantage. So, for instance, like in
Sorry.
Foundry, you can go unarmed strike. You can go attack.
Roll a d20 and then
You can.
Why isn't it letting me do anything? Sorry. Okay.
Do you want me to do it as a public roll with disadvantage in Foundry? If anything else is not working, I can just hit the
Please
button
do.
for you.
I'm pressing buttons and nothing's happening.
All right. That should be a public roll.
Amazing.
All right. So you
Didn't see it.
look. Yeah, it was a 9. Didn't come up for you guys?
I heard it roll, but I can't see it.
All right. I need to look at the settings for that because I did it as a public
you want me
roll.
to quickly just explain to Cal, go back into your D&D Beyond.
Yep, I'm
Underneath
looking.
your armor class, there's actions and then all. Make sure you're clicked on the all.
Yes.
And see where unarmed strike, it says +2.
Yeah.
Right click it and then click disadvantage.
What's with all the right clicking in this? Honestly.
It just
I
wants
know,
to be
right?
a MOBA one day.
It's a
One
limb
day.
that I never think of. There you go.
All right. So
Yeah, well,
what?
that still
Take your
sucked.
roll. What did you get?
My roll at disadvantage was a 4, so I got a 9 and a 4, but I get a +2.
So 6
So I got
is
6.
your lower roll. So you can feel these hands. You can feel where this person is, and you make this valiant effort to like buck and writhe, and you find that just that rope that's behind sort of hitches, and it pulls your arms further down, almost out of their socket, with how hard you were trying to do your donkey kick. And you do manage to get some small amount of leverage, but all you really end up doing is kind of moving that person stagger a little bit, almost further away, but not quite, and your feet just hit this solid barrier that does not feel like flesh.
You know what? Not bad for a Christmas ham.
But you do have the ability for bonus action and action. You can do that again. We just have to do it with disadvantage if you wanted to.
Absolutely. I want to be as annoying as I can.
Go for it. So same thing again. Do the roll with disadvantage. Unarmed strike.
Thank you, Racer, for your assistance.
Oh, good.
That's a 3 with modifier. So
You're attempting to learn, but in the adrenaline and everything else that's going on, you just repeat the exact same, like, nah, it's got to be better this time, and it skitters off to the side and is not better.
it really hurt, by the way.
Good to know. You've now got sore feet. All right. We are now down to the injured, sore thug who's here is looking around with, and has seen this, what he thought was dead smaller green guy has leapt, almost like resurrected to his feet, and just proceeded to dismember, behead almost, and now holding the arm of his comrade. So he's going to take an attack at you, and you're going to cop both of his multi-attacks with his mace.
I'm going to block it with these mates dead arm.
And he doesn't get any bonus now because you killed or incapacitated his. He has pack tactics, but you took out the other member of his pack.
No pack.
No pack. Oh, all right. Hello. All right, so he gets
Off to the pack and save. Get out of here.
So his first one is 21.
What am I looking against? My AC?
You're against your AC, yeah.
17. Yeah, that's a hit.
Yep. And then the second one, I should probably do it in here. Sorry. Rather with the dice, I just like doing the dice. The second one's a 15.
It does not hit.
Okay, so the first one you take damage, the second swing misses. The first one you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as he takes a swipe at your knee. He basically tries to go low and then swing back up. He hits your knee, collapses that on the first one, and then the second one flies over your head. So you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Excellent.
And
Have
that
resistance too, because you're raging. So it's 4.
Oh,
oh yeah, you're raging. So it's 4.
yes.
Thanks, Ed.
That's 4. Right. I'll add 4 back on.
Yep.
Excellent.
And that's him done. So he's looking a little bit deflated at that, and a bit wild-eyed around now the bad place that he's in with his other members of his pack just not being any use at all. That's him done. It's Zach, your turn. So you've got that guy there. You've got a clear, semi-clear look at. You've got, especially over Alia, who's small, and then you can see the other attacker, the mage, dragging that body away. That is, you can clearly see kicking and struggling, and here going, oh my foot.
Yeah, can I move towards the mage and use my momentary stasis ability on him?
How far? Where do you want? I know I'm going to still at the moon.
Just,
so
it doesn't matter. Its range is 60 feet. But,
oh, then you just tell me for effect really how close you want to get. Is this one that's an instant success, or do I need to do a saving throw, or do you need to roll?
Do a Constitution saving throw, DC 15.
All right, I'll roll it publicly. 10 fails. What happens to that mage?
Means they're encased in a field of magical energy until the end of my next turn, or they take any damage. But basically, they're frozen and incapacitated and have a speed of 0.
Okay.
So just paused in time, basically.
And I'm right that the shield, that is only the physical damage, isn't it? Oh, let me check the... They've got shield up as well. I don't think that matters for the spell saving throw, though.
No. Yeah, but that's my turn.
Yeah, no help on the shield from that. All right. So they're now frozen in place, and the rest of you can see exactly what Egg's described. That that mage is stalled. It is now Fokionis, your turn.
Right. Well, in anticipation of responding to old mates like swings, I'll start with ow. who hits my knee. And then I drop his old mate's arm and look at him and go, "Don't be alarmed, but I am going to kill you now." And then I'm going to swing. If I'm raging, is that still a flat roll? Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're rage, but you don't forget to do your +2.
Oh, yeah. So
Like-
5 + 7 + 2 is 14.
Let's see, reckless attack. You can.
Oh, sorry, 14 no hit.
You can
14 hits.
choose.
Private Egg was.
Yeah, you can choose to reckless attack where all your attacks get advantage, but attacks against you have disadvantage.
Yeah, no, I wasn't. I thought it was flat roll still. Yeah, cool. Thank you.
But you can choose.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you do reckless, you get advantage on your attacks, but anyone attacking you also gets advantage.
Got you. No, well,
Yeah, you definitely hit with that.
yeah,
So
I'm
roll for
not
damage.
recklessing. So rolling for damage. Damage is +2 also. Yep. So that's 10.
All right. That you're busily trying to collect arms at this point, and you've almost severed with your tongue and your blade the arm of this guy as well. So that left hand again, but it's at the elbow this time, is sort of hanging limply by one bit of flesh and a bit of tendon hanging there as you and he's pretty fucked.
Nice.
But you got another attack as well.
I do. Just to be clear, an interaction with an object, i.e. an arm that's severed on the ground, that doesn't count as an action, does it?
You can pick up a severed arm.
I don't want to pick it up, but you
can interact with this depending on what you're trying to do with it.
Yeah, but that's a free action per se, yes?
Without knowing exactly what you're looking to do with it, yes.
Okay, cool. So I watch him. I assume he falls forward, over, down in some way.
Sort of hunched and
Nice.
kind of holding at that arm. It's
Nice.
mostly cut off.
Nice. Cool.
You just do another action.
Yes. Sorry,
Okay.
I was just contemplating something, but I'm going to
Okay.
decide this.
I thought you were finishing your turn.
No. I have a javelin of lightning. I have remembered.
You do.
So, and it says that I have 1 charge, which is excellent. So I'm going to utter said secret, only because I can't remember it, magic word to enable that. I'm sure it would have been yeet or something like that, knowing me.
Yeah, I think it
Isn't it
was.
Yeetus something?
Yeah.
Yeetus
Something?
deletus, maybe?
Yeetus
Yeah.
I don't remember if that
Yeah.
was the one
Yeah,
before, because
that's-
But yes, I'm aiming at like old magic pants in the distance.
Oh, you're going to go for the mage? Yep.
Well, yeah,
that's
that's the only
yep.
person left alive. Yeah,
This guy's still alive. He's
I
not
thought you said
dead.
he was dead.
No, so he's almost dead. He's really fucked up with his
my
arm hanging off.
apologies. My apologies.
He's hunched
my
over
apologies.
holding that arm.
My apologies. Right.
Yeah,
Sorry.
he's,
In that
he's
case,
mostly dead.
no. In that case, I'm just gonna finish him off.
I was wondering why you're going to be eating. Yeah.
Well, I thought you said. All right. So 13 + 7 + 2 does 22 hit.
Okay, 22 definitely hits.
Okay, cool. Just checking.
Yeah.
Come on. And 11 + 2, 13.
Yeah, you look. How do you've been dying to do something here? How do you want to finish this guy off? This is the last of these ones. How do you want to finish him off?
Well, I assume that I sever, down, motion to sever a second shoulder.
Mhm.
Yes, cool. So
You can do whatever you
shoulder
like.
splits,
Sure.
arm falls on the ground, he falls over. I sort of look to my left at my fellow companion earlier and go, "Don't worry, I've taken care of this one. He's armless now."
Righto.
Victor's
Shit
turn.
joke quota fulfilled.
Yeah. All right. Victor's gonna huff and puff through his basically half distance. Gonna try and move up towards the giggling into his water pouch, towards the mage, and he's gonna take a shot with his crossbow at that mage. Yeah, definitely hits. He's going to do both his actions, both his shots. The second one skitters off that armor. The first one punches through with Egg having... Egg, can you just have a look and see if this does anything to your spell?
Yeah,
Please?
it's gone now. So he can take
It's not-
actions again.
Not the brightest. And
Sure.
does 3 points of damage with the one that hits. But that mage is really starting to bleed heavily at the moment. Making multiple puncture wounds, especially from Alia's. There is now clear crimson going down the right leg, where that arrow took a big chunk out of their hip. And then he's going to do his action surge and do all that again.
But doesn't he get two shots normally, Eddie?
Yeah, he did. He took both shots, hit one, missed one. And then take his 2. 11, which skitters off. And a 16, which skitters off. So cursing away, but didn't hit with any of those. And that's his turn done. So Ali, we're back to you. You see that mage was frozen, but now as a result of someone else attacking them, it has dropped, but they are bleeding badly. That you can definitely hurt them even after you saw that barrier stop your shots.
So I'm gonna fire off my longbow.
Yep.
I'm not. 12.
Now, are you doing your bonus Hail of Thorns this time before you take your shot? You don't
Not
have
right
to,
now.
because you don't know if it's going to get through. So, yeah. All right. Shoot away.
Well, I didn't. I just did a roll. Wait, so the 12 hits?
12 doesn't hit, no. Victor
No.
hit with a 24,
My first
but he missed
one
with a
doesn't hit
16.
then.
Okay.
So I have another action, so I'll do it again, this time with my thorns.
Oh, he hit with his second one too. He hit with a 17 as well, sorry.
26.
26 definitely hits. Can you please roll damage? And I just need to do damage on... I didn't see that Victor had hit with 2 of his shots. I do apologize. So this guy's even sorer than what he was before. Or what they were before. We don't know their gender.
Piercing damage 2 plus fire 4 plus my thorns.
Ooh.
Seven
Plus your dexterity.
plus wait, my dexterity.
Yeah.
It's like
Plus
your
my
arrow
2.
damage.
Plus my 2. What was it?
2 from your
4, 5, 6,
braces.
7, 8, 9.
Yeah, you got the braces on. So did that include that? So you had your thorns, your fire damage, your braces, and your attack roll damage? Did you get all of those in?
Yeah.
Your dexterity, yeah.
9.
9.
That
That motherfucker is so like they're basically on their knees trying to drag themselves and this body away at this point, semi-collapsed with just from being frozen to even with the mage armor, you guys have just overwhelmed it at the moment. Is that your turn?
Is my Drake still down?
Yep, still unconscious.
That's the end of it then.
All right.
Oh,
The
wait, I
main-
can move 25 feet, can't I? No, yes?
Have a look.
I can move 25 feet, but I don't know if that counts as an action or a bonus action.
No, it's just movement. So you can move in combat. You can move up to, what is it, 30 feet?
Part of your turn.
Yeah, 25 feet. You can move up to 25 feet.
Yeah.
You can easily go to there.
Hey, Greg.
And I'm going to pick up my Drake.
All right. The mage, just having a look to see if they have anything they can do to heal themselves, and I think they're a bit fucked. They are going to attempt to, so the mage here lets go of the feet, the body that they were trying to drag, and unsteadily gets to their own feet, and you see just a swirling mist starting to surround them, and they're doing Misty Step. You can see the essentially you can see this spell starting to form. Egg, I'm letting you know this because you're really the only one who can do potentially anything about it.
Spell.
And they're going to, if nothing else happens, they're going to bamf out of sight. So that leaves us with Kayla. Now, so if no one is doing anything in terms of actually, no, let's finish through this round of initiative so you guys can decide what you're doing with that mage who has just gone and disappeared somewhere in this dense jungle here, you think, but they're definitely out of sight. It is now Kayla, your turn. You feel your feet hit the ground. What do you want to do?
Muted.
Thank you. Do I hear anything, or do I just feel my feet go thump onto the ground?
You heard some muttering, and then your feet went thump.
All right. I'm going to lay there for a second, and I still can't hear anything. So I do my very best impersonation of a worm crawl in whatever direction I happen to be facing. I don't know if I'm on my face, if I'm on my back, but I am the greatest worm that you've ever seen.
All right. With a 3, you start worm rolling, unbeknownst to you. So just we're basically treated as like north, south, east, and west. On a 3, you're going south, so you're going basically due down this way. What's your movement that you've got? It's like, oh, you got shit tons of movement. You are you only get half of it with you're bound and gagged, etc. But
With no
you
limbs.
just like
Yep.
you make it like Ali. You watch as this black canvas thing just starts undulating past you and scrunching up and folding out and scrunching up and folding out, and you make it all the way to where you can hear like this really strange gurgling sound of heavy breathing, because you didn't quite make it to Victor, but you made it basically to Victor's feet where he's into his water pouch.
As soon as I hear something, I stop
All right.
and just go completely limp.
Perfect. It's now the thugs are all dead, so Zach, it's your turn.
I run over and take the gag out and the blindfold off, I suppose.
Excellent. All right. So
are you all right?
just for just the gag with your, is that what you're removing, or are you looking to, because you're still at the moment in initiative, so you're just looking to remove the gag?
Or just and the blindfold.
All right. So you basically unwrap the head and pull the gag out of the mouth. So, Kayla, I will let you respond. But we will do more proper, like describing this character, etc. We're nearly at that point, and then we'll wrap up. How would you like to respond to this? Actually, what does she see, Zach? Just you at the moment. What does she see as like the blast of light hits your eyes, Kayla, and then slowly the shadowy figure forms into a face that has just unwrapped your head, pulled the rope out of your mouth, and asked if you're okay. What does she see, Zach?
She, just sees a normal looking guy, just, bright. Has been traveling for a while, so it's a bit ragged and wet from the last fight, I suppose. And a top hat. Oh, yeah, he's like a magician, isn't he? Oh,
Yep.
I remember this.
Your flavour was that he was dressed essentially like your icon in the full magician tuxedo, tails, top hat, white gloves. You decked him out. Now look at me, that was your choice.
Regret. All right.
In the middle of the jungle. I'll give Kayla a chance to respond, and then we'll move things along a little bit more.
And that's what I see.
That's what you see, and that's what you hear. Are you okay?
I sit up, and I look up, and I go, "Are you drinking? Putting on the Ritz?" Holding that bag.
Well, you didn't do your arms. So you could sit, but you're still bound, and you've got you see that, and then as you sit up and say that to Zach, you then see that there's this huge, solid green-skinned orc. You've seen these as you've been through your journey. It's not unfamiliar, but it's still quite jarring. And he's appears to either be drinking or breathing or something, and gurgling in and out of a water skin.
Are you drunk or am I drunk? Because at this point I can't tell.
All right. And Viktor, it's his turn in this one. So he just goes shaking his head, water sort of and then he tries to pull it away and talk, and then you see this, like, he starts to almost choke on the air. So you're dealing with Sooty Sweep and Sue at the moment there with
He's
the
drunk.
big green idiot. He's drunk. You made the assumption.
He's been drinking a lot, yes.
Before we stop the initiative order and kind of hit an end point, is anyone intending on, because we've run through and we've focused on the Kayla, is anyone doing anything about the mage? Or if yes, then we'll go one direction, but if not, we'll end initiative.
Do we sense that the mage is fucked off, or do we think he's just obscured himself to like take advantage?
Alia is next in the initiative order. So what I would get you to do is, Alia, hearing Fock, who's forgotten his accent tonight, I'm really sad about that.
Couldn't remember it yet. It'll come to me.
It will. Hearing him say that, if you are up for it, can you give me your perception with advantage? Because you're the closest and best positioned to be able to answer that.
Perception with advantage.
I'm going to give it to you based on smell. So
I can imagine she like
14.
sniffs the air and
Look,
then like shoots an arrow behind her. And...
14, no, she doesn't. Look, there's so much blood and so much. Did you do that with advantage, the 14?
Yes.
Okay. It's
Wait.
difficult to
Yes.
Okay, it's difficult to tell completely. You don't know exactly where they've gone, but you can say with real certainty that definitely a shit ton of blood was spilt. You're pretty confident at 14 that you can't pick up any real sign on them being close enough for you to detect. So whatever they did has fucked them off, and you're pretty confident that they are no longer nearby.
I relay that to the rest of the team. Big Gonskis.
Do you know who he was?
Alias 14 doesn't tell him that. All right, so hang on.
What color were his shoes?
Before we get into that bit, let's terminate the initiative. If you're not going to, am I right that with that bit of information that we're going to stop that and let that unfold in a future you problem?
Yeah.
So what we will do, and just in the interest of time, because it is 20 to midnight for me, I'll handle like what the outcome of this fight is, and just give you a heads up on where we will start in the next session. So we've essentially landed with Kayla. This figure has unwrapped, but we haven't really got a description or really got a chance to meet her yet. I don't want to rush that. I want to give you guys a chance to actually find out more about each other and everyone give a description of like, 'cause this is Kayla's first time seeing everybody here. Let's park it there and let's pick up with essentially where she thinks one figure is drunk, breathing out of a water skin. This jarring, strange looking guy who's dressed like a magician in the middle of the apocalypse, in the middle of a jungle. You haven't yet got a sight line of Alia. So I'll just leave everything where it is there. Let's pick up and we'll start next session with bringing Kayla more into the fold, and giving you guys a chance to find out a bit more about each other without having to rush it. Does that sound all right to everybody else?
Sounds
Yep.
good.
All right.
Long
and
rest.
hopefully
Oh,
Art
some
finds
sort of
it
rest.
a
that's
long
for sure.
rest. That could be interesting. We'll yep.
Maybe a short rest, but you know.
No, you could. Look. We could definitely see how a long rest would go.
Yeah, see, that sounds a tad foreboding. You know,
Well, you
I want to
did. You
give
did
you that
have.
opportunity.
You did have Ali with a very clear indication of how far behind the smoke and flames were before you guys went chasing after the Drake. But that's all right. It'll all be part of the recap.
Oh,
No, good stuff, guys. That was good fun. I'm so glad we got back into it. Kayla, I'm sorry it took us so long to actually bring you properly in, but I'm glad you were able to be part of the silly nonsense in at least some small way. But we'll bring you in and let everyone meet your character next Thursday night.
I am very glad that nobody fireballed me before I
I
got to
was,
live.
give
Thanks,
us
guys.
time.
I was waiting for it.
I was waiting for the if I like when the shield went up and the reason the mage went beside you was essentially if there was any overflow from poor rolls or like AoE splashes. Yeah, you're confident. You're confident prone.
See,
Limp biscuit.
she's tied up. She's obviously dangerous. We could have.
Yeah, totally.
The worst.
No, that was good fun. Thank you, everybody. Oh man, some rusty brain cells there, but that was all of us. I think that was even for everyone that you got there. It was good. I didn't know what you were going to do with Victor. I'm like, you started off like, oh, this could be fun. Like carrying a goldfish in a makeshift fucking trash bag full of water. But I didn't even think of the in my musings of what you guys might do. Going just breathe into your water skin was not one of them.
Yeah, just go with the Bane mask. Don't worry about it. Like,
Yeah. Exactly. All right. Let's wrap it there, guys. That was really good fun. Welcome into the fold and the silly nonsense that ensues, Kayla. I look forward to these guys getting to meet each other's characters, and I'll chase up with Art and see if he remembers next Thursday. See if we can actually come and get caught up on what the hell's happening with his character. No. Thanks, everyone. All right.
Bye.
Thanks.
Alright.